Okay. So, mag-vlogger na ka.
Vlogger na ko, dili na ko mag-nurse. Say hi, Mama.
How's everyone going today? What's up, folks? More energy. Hey guys, how are you? Feeling compliment ko. Hi! So, since Monday ngayon, marami akong time. It's my day off. I just thought that maybe I should do a vlog about my experience as a student here in Australia. Because alam mo yun, puros kalokohan na lang, tsaka puros BJJ na lang yung laman netong channel ko. Gusto ko naman lagyan ng sense kahit konti. So, I hope you guys can relate to this one, or if you know someone who's planning to come here to Australia as an international student, share this video with them. Thanks. So, I'm here today para i-discuss sa inyo, or, you know, just to talk to you guys about my experience when I was an international student here in Australia, because some of you might actually relate to it, or you know, for those aspiring international students or those who are planning to come here in Australia from the Philippines, might want to have a glimpse of how it was or how it will be for you guys when you start here. Yeah, going back 3 years ago, I started as a student, as an international student here in Australia in Adelaide, and I took a budget plane, like Cebu Pacific from Manila to Sydney, tapos Jetstar from Sydney to Adelaide, para lang makatipid sa plane ticket, kasi alam ko na yung parents ko malaki na yung ginastos sa tuition fee. So bale, sobrang budget talaga, kasi hiyang-hiya na ako sa parents ko. Sila kasi yung gumastos para sa tuition fee ko dito, and I don't want to add another expense para lang makapag-travel ako in luxury. When I was in Adelaide, I stayed in a homestay. It's like parang siyang bahay na may room for rent, tapos yung owner ng bahay or yung nag-rent ng bahay, siya na yung magpaprovide ng everything. It includes the bills, Wi-Fi, even food. Made it much easier for me kasi alam ko na I'll be really focused with my studies and work, that I won't have time to cook for myself. It's quite expensive. I think I was $220 a week. Pero, at least that's one thing off my mind, you know? One thing less na iisipin mo. Tsaka, madali siya sa budgeting. In relation to that, one of the challenges that I had when I was a student here in Australia is money. Kasi first, diba, sobrang mahal na ng tuition. Plus, pagdating mo pa dito, wala kang trabaho right away. You need to make sure that you have enough money to spend for your initial rent, food, and expenses, especially sa school. Kasi nurse ako, I was a student nurse. So I had to spend a lot of money for vaccines and other stuff. Tapos nakakatawa kasi every time you buy something, even just food, kailangan mong budget into the last centavo. Tapos automatically sa isip mo, kino-convert mo siya to pesos. Kasi nasasayangan ka sa pera. So yung mentality natin, it's gonna be like that for a couple of months. It takes time. But once you start your job, kahit part-time job, once you start earning, you know that it's not too bad to spend on things that make you happy pala. Pero syempre, you need to be frugal pa rin. Apart from the money issues, it's also a struggle to study. Well, you came here as an international student, so syempre, kailangan mo talagang mag-study para mapasa mo lahat ng subjects mo, kasi naku, paano na lang yung binayad ng parents mo para sa tuition fee mo, diba? So, ayun, mahirap kasi kailangan mo siyang i-juggle with your part-time job, kasi nagkakamukha ng pera para sa living expenses mo dito. And yeah, the good thing here in Australia, sa uni, usually you just have a few days of classes a week. Let's say probably 2 to 3 days pag na-schedule mo ng maayos, and the rest of the week you're available. Tapos medyo struggle din sa studies kasi alam mo yun, it's very different here. Independent learning talaga. Sa website, merong mga things na dapat mong basahin muna beforehand. Nakapost na din yung mga essay na yung mga requirements mo for that particular subject, tsaka yung mga due dates. Pero syempre busy ka sa work, ganun. Pero kung magaling ka talaga sa time budgeting mo, sa pag-allocate ng time mo for studies and for work, then I think it will be good for you. I didn't excel in my studies that much kasi nga hindi yun yung priority ko heard dito naman sa Australia, as long as meron kang diploma na may pakita, doesn't matter as long as you pass. Yeah, also, sa part-time job naman, a day after, naghanap agad ako ng trabaho, sinamahan ako ng friend ko, na sabi niya, Cora, alis tayo, print a lot of copies of your resume, tapos pupunta tayo sa Adelaide Market, check natin kung may naghanap ng trabaho. Tapos, ayun nga, medyo swinerte, tinawagan ako agad nung may-ari ng kebab shop, si Ili. He's now a very good friend of mine. I'm very, very thankful for him because he gave me the chance to, you know, earn while studying and also be flexible with my shifts. So work, yeah, sa kebab shop. I was lucky enough to have stayed in my part-time job from the start of the school year until graduate ako. Nag-work din ako as a cleaner. Sobrang hirap din nun kasi may times na kailangan kong bumangon, let's say, mga alas 4, tapos nagbabike ako papunta sa work para lang makapaglinis ako before I go to the hospital for my placement. It was really hard kasi winter so sobrang lamig, tapos magpo-push bike. Partida, di pa ako marunong mag-bike niya na talagang pinush ko yung push bike kasi no other choice, walang public transpo, early hours in the morning. Bulot din ako ng mga plastic bottles dun sa Adelaide kasi apparently sa South Australia, pwede mo ibenta yung plastic bottles mo for 10 cents. Para-paraan na lang kasi kailangan mo talaga ng pera. Pag nag-overthink ka, minsan malulungkot ka, minsan parang ang liit ng tingin mo sa sarili mo kasi sa Pinas naman, you didn't stoop that low. Hindi mo naman kailangan gawin yun para kumita ng pera, diba? Probably it's best not to overthink things kasi it's just a phase and you know that there's a better future ahead of you. Yeah, maybe I was really, really focused and determined back then na matapos yung course and to make sure na makuha ko yung end goal ko, which is at that time gusto ko makakuha ng sponsor for my working visa kasi ayoko nang gumastos pa ulit yung parents ko para sa pagpapastudy sa akin dito para lang makapag-stay ako habang hinihintay yung PR. Another struggle is actually the isolation kasi nga when I started here in Australia, I didn't have any friends. I actually had my best friend in Adelaide with me, but we don't get to see each other all the time kasi busy din siya sa studies niya. So most of the time it's just me at home, and then I go to school, and then go to work, and then back home. So home, school, work. And sa sobrang feeling isolated mo, hindi talaga maiiwasan na ma-feeling alone ka. Kaya Skype was a lifesaver when I was a student. I always made sure that I get to speak to my family and with Monique online at least once a day, kahit saglit lang, kahit sobrang pagod. Kasi you really need someone to, you know, na makapag-let up ka, ang tawag dyan?
One eternity later.
Makapag-express ka ng mga frustrations mo sa life dito sa Australia. Tsaka, ayun, very big talaga yung role ng family sa emotional support.
Depression is real.
Ay, naku. Grabe. Hindi ko lubos maisip paano ko na-survive yun. Hard times. It was really hard. Emotionally, physically, mentally. Bugot ako ng lakas. Holding on to the promise na something great is waiting for me here in Australia. Also, make friends sa uni. You'll meet lots of friends there, especially Filipino friends. They're always willing to help you. So, shout out kay Shai and Giovanni, sa mga classmates ko sa uni din. They're always there to guide you and to make your stay in Australia much better. Daming tawa, daming pagkain, daming bonding. Pero, syempre, bawal naman yung sobra-sobra kasi may goal ka, diba? Gusto ko lang ikwento yung experience ko kasi baka in some way, same tayo ng experience, matatawa ka na lang kasi whenever you look back, you know, hindi mo maisip na na-survive mo yung hardest part ng journey mo dito sa Australia. Ayun, to cap it off, you'll have a lot of challenges when you start here in Australia, such as money. You need to be very frugal with your money. Kailangan i-budget mo lahat. But don't forget to reward yourself sa mga achievements na nagawa mo. Also, plan your studies. Everything's on the website. Plan ahead para ma-coincide mo yung studies mo with your part-time job. And, yeah, maybe yung mga essay kailangan mo gawin section by section, part by part. Kasi who finishes a 2,000, 3,000 word essay in an hour or two, right? So, syempre, depende na yun kung genius ka o hindi. And also, you need to be diligent sa part-time job mo para alagaan ka rin ng amo mo. Kasi once makita ng amo mo na magaling ka, tsaka masipag kang tao, he won't have, he or she will do their best to help you as well. Kasi alam nilang nahihirapan ka rin. Let your boss be your friend. And lastly, always maintain contact with your friends, families, and loved ones sa Pilipinas or kahit yung mga friends na kasama mo dito sa Australia. Pero at the same time, wag sobrang outing, wag sobrang inom kasi you need to focus on your goal. Overall, my experience as an international student here made me a better person. I didn't regret anything. I'm just happy that I have survived that time of hardship in my life. So, good luck, guys. I hope you guys find success here, and just keep pushing. Adya kayo na yan. Thanks for listening. Bye.